Alright, hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Kit and Paul bringing you a game that kind of started it all for me, and it started it all for quite a famous franchise. Medieval Total War. Kind of hard to see there. Now this is not the original game. The original game was Medieval, or Shogun Total War. But this is kind of the one that took off the entire franchise for Creative Assembly. I think it's been since bought out by Sega, and hell if I know who owns it now. And its current iteration, Total War Warhammer 2, which is very popular. But for me, this was it. I grew up playing this, college years, young little lad, playing single player, then moved on to multiplayer, which you can't even really do anymore. But it was some good times. You could have 4 versus 4 battles that were just epic. I'm hoping the sound is not too much. But I've installed a mod. This is actually a modded page. So we're going to be playing a new campaign. We're going to try normal. I'm a little rusty. I don't know. The mod supposedly increases difficulty. Now what you can do here is you take this is an expansion that, this game is from 2000 or something, 2002. I don't know. Getting close to 20 years ago. But this is an expansion back then for the Vikings. You can play the Viking era on Great Britain and Ireland. I believe this island is technically called Great Britain. I mean, I'm not an Englishman. Everyone always says England. This is England. This is Wales. And this is Scotland. And this is Ireland. You can play, so the whole thing is called the United Kingdom. Though I don't think they're part of the United Kingdom. So anyway, I digress. You can play on these 2 islands, and I guess the Isle of Man. And you can play as the invading Vikings. Don't think you touch the mainland, though. So this is pretty fun. It takes place in around 800 AD. Which if you watch Fallen Kingdom, or the Last Kingdom, which is a nice show, currently on Netflix, at least in the US. It was on BBC. Takes place during this era. It's pretty cool. You can see the Mercians, Northumbrians, etc., Scots, Picts, all kinds of fun stuff, but we won't be doing that. We're going to actually do the early period. I always start in the early period. This is the mod version. This is the original. So they increase the amount of playable factions by a lot. And then you can play during the high period. This is 1200. And then the late period, a lot of gunpowder. This is 1320s. So I like the early period. It starts basic. You get to build up your whole faction as you want. Totally change the course of history. The beginning of the feudal era. Now we just want to kill people. You can do this. I mean, I just kind of want to kill people. Really, you take over the whole map, but who has that much time? And I've decided I'm going to play as the Serbs in homage of my friend Slavier. You can see all the new factions. I don't know if you know what the original ones are, but these are the factions you can play with this mod. So a lot of good fun. You can play the blinds, the Venetian blinds, Swedes, maybe for Carend and hole poker. Sicilians, Serbs. They're one little piece of holdings there. Seljuk, the Turks, Scots, maybe King Jiggy, Portuguese, Polish, which is quite difficult, surrounded by everyone that wants to kill you. You can even play as the papacy, which I don't know about that. Novgorods, the precursors to Russia, the Norwegians, Lithuanians, the old pagan Lithuanians. I believe they're even pagan back at the start of this. Might talk a bit about it. Maybe they've just converted to Christianity. Kievs, who Russia is currently trying to take back, even today. The Irish, Hungarians, Germans, Genoese, French, Fatimids, the Egyptians, if you will. Come-ons, Spanish. I mean, you could just see, man, Bohemians even. It's good stuff. But I've decided Serbs. I think it's going to be a tough battle. You're right next to the Byzantine Empire, which is a force back then. As you can see, all their lands. They're immediately going to be an issue, as well as the Hungarians to the north and the Italians. It's going to be hard. Even though it says moderate, I feel like this is going to be quite the battle. Alright, and here we go. The world. This is where all my European history and knowledge comes from, is just playing medieval Total War. So this is the map. I feel like it's so much more simplistic back in the day. Medieval 2 came out. I was very excited to have it. I played it a lot as well, but this is just like a Risk kind of style map. You can see you have your stacks, what we called stacks, and you just drag and drop them. On the current iterations of the game, you know, you can do all this interactions with the maps. This is your territory, but things can be going on within your territory. It's so much more min-maxing, I feel. But in the original medieval Total War, you just had your stacks and you attacked provinces across from you. So this is, I believe, Serbia. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Yeah, Serbia. There's Croatia. I know Slavier will be very proud of me when I go and kill those Croatians. We'll see about the Bulgarians, the Greeks, and the Hungarians. Taking Hungary would be nice. It has a lot of income, I imagine. You can see the province. They have a resource of gold. Their income is 469. You can increase your taxes. There's no reason not to. As long as this stays above 100%, you will not have rebels. We're 99% Orthodox Christian with a little bit of heretics. You got to have a little bit of heretics. Zeal represents how well you can get a crusade going. Yeah, and that's about it for now. You can check out your income. Basic stuff here. How well we're doing. Projected income, expenses. We're going to make 400 florins. We have 8,000 to start with. I believe that's a setting of how we took normal instead of hard difficulty. Maybe I should have taken hard. I don't know. And we have 2 spearmen. Ratko Vukmanovic, who has some acumen. This reflects how well he is as a governor. You can give titles. Provincial title. You're the Duke of Serbia. By giving this to one of my units, it increases their loyalty and gives them better command, which will play out on the tactical map when you're doing battle. And you can have the Lord Chamberlain of Serbia, which gives them greater acumen, which increases gold income and loyalty as well. So we got Ratko Vukmanovic. Dread helps to control a province. Piety helps with the zeal. Command, again, helps you as a leader. And Gavrilo Ragulovic, who looks pretty useless. Both these guys are useless. You really don't want to give command to a spearman. So we'll try to get a better unit. Perhaps this Karska Garda. This is an elite royal guard trained to fight as the Tsar's bodyguard. Heavy mail and a combination of sword and bow make them powerful. But when these are added to rigorous practice for war, they are a very effective force indeed. So it talks a bit about them. The stats you can see in combat. We'll make a couple of these. Try to find a worthy Prince of Serbia out of them. Or Duke of Serbia. See if we can give that title to them. Plus we're going to be invading our neighbors here shortly. And we're going to build a boyar's workshop. Constructing this will give us access to Serbian cavalry, since we already have a swordsmith workshop and a horse breeder. So if we just build this, we should have access to a new unit, Serbian cavalry. Yeah, so this is how you develop provinces. It's pretty fucking basic. I mean, I've played in Rome 2 Total War. I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. I don't know. Maybe you just get used to it. But this, you just read it. You know what it costs. You just click it, and it builds the thing. There's trees, but it's not too complicated. Here's our emissary. He can go and create alliances, create marriage proposals. It's very basic, drag and drop. Whereas nowadays, you know, they walk all over the map. They get killed, whatever. And here's Hungary. I feel like we're going to have issues with them right off the bat. And we're going to want to take these guys out. In fact, let's go talk to him. We might be able to bribe this guy. That'd be all of our money. So let's just bring him over there for now. Let's see if we can kind of get along with the Hungarians. Basically, you can send old Princess Visna, age 10. Holy shit. That is a felony today. But we'll send her off to get married. Poor girl. Anyway, I guess that's about it for now. Here you can see your armies. We're being led by Tsar Vukan. They do have a life. Once he dies, an heir will take over. You can see he's a pretty good leader. Expert defender. Increased command when just sitting here. So when he goes to attack, he'll actually only have 3 stars. He is married. He's going to be pumping out children eventually. These are all our basic list of agents. And here's our family tree. We have a Prince Vukan II coming up of age. I believe at 15 or 16 they show up on the map. And we have Prince Stefan. So let's end the year. Boom. Movements are occurring. End is over. Turn is over. So who is in here? This dude. The Duke of Croatia. John Nicephoritsis. That looks more Byzantine than Croatian, but what do I know? And this dude. What did we get? We got a 1-star Radoje Djorovic. He looks good enough. See, you can see he came out with some skills, so we're going to give him all these titles. Congratulations. You are now a better man. So good for him. His acumen. You should see our income is now increased for Serbia, all the way up to 742. I believe we'll make another one of these maybe. Let's see. We got Volnyuk Swordsman. We've got armored spearmen. We can have some mounted crossbowmen, basic archers, Slav javelinmen, Slav warriors, urban militia. Do we really need a pony? I think we could use some archers and spearmen, if I'm going to be honest. The Slavic peoples of the Balkans are known to be fearful men, standing taller than most Westerners and with bright, piercing eyes. These infantry help uphold this reputation, being at least as strong in battle as most Western men-at-arms, even if they lack the latest weapons or armor. Bunch of savages. Let's pepper in an army here. We're going to get archers and swordsmen to go with our spearmen. And hopefully we'll be able to go on the offensive here. We want to take this province. Oh, he's building swordsmen himself. No, he's not. We want to take this before the Hungarians blast through and take it themselves. So, 2 horsemen. We should be able to defeat them. But we have to watch our income now. We're down to high. Otherwise, we could have had a revolt. Okay. It's going to be a heck of a battle. We're going to lose some spearmen for sure. Might even lose this asshole after he just joined the team. I believe these guys are ranged, though. Yeah, so we can kind of like kite, shoot these guys down. I wish we had more archers to take out these horse archers, but should be okay. Here goes. Let's save just in case. You can see some previous games I've played. Not that I would ever save scum, would I? Just don't know if it will crash. So we've gone to war. We drag and dropped our stack. We're desperate for new lands, and we're going to command the attack personally. So there's the interaction stage, and this is the actual combat map. So again, it's like 20 years old. Fine route of the day. You can wait, and it could be rainy, which affects ranged attacks, whatnot. This should look familiar even to today's medieval or Total War Warhammer. You can see this is the precursor. Oh yeah, I can't place my units because I'm the attacker. You can take formations. Pretty basic stuff. What is it? 1? Yeah, you can group up units. He's already running away. Let's hit the P button. I'm rusty. It looks like it's left click. So we're going to set up some ranged units. Hold the space bar. You can see where they're going. There we go. You want to go look at the sexy graphics, guys? Everyone's a clone. It's kind of funny. But I mean, what's the difference between this and the current games except the graphics got better? It's the exact same game, which is why I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to drop down like $80 fucking for the game and all the DLC and all that just to play the same game. So you can increase time. Was it I think it's like T? Control T. There we go. Run along now, boys and girls. These horse archers want to get in on my units, so we're gonna shoot them instead. This is where you would take the loose formation. Everything's control, run. There you can see we've shot a few of them. Shoot them. You guys can move forward, because we will eventually be taking on these spearmen. Now we're going to go to a loose formation. Try to head over there. And they're going to shoot the spearmen in the forest. When you're in the forest, you do have covered from range. So they're not going to like getting shot. That'll eventually make them pissed off, and they will come and engage me. Alright, shooting my... So we can go after them. We're going to win a battle against horse archers, so we're going to send these new units into combat. Obviously, we do not want to go into the spearmen, though. Let's bring it back to a close formation. Let's fire at them again. So it's a bit awkward and clunky, I will admit. It's an old game. We're flanked the spearmen. We're shooting arrows at them. You can see the arrows beautifully flying through the sky. Heya intensity. We want them to be on skirmish mode. That means they run away when the units get too close. Should have our spearmen coming up. They are. So we're going to outrun these poor spearmen. Horse archers aren't feeling so good. Alt, click. So we're retreating and shooting over and over. Sending our spearmen after these horse archers. Kiting like a true Skaven. Damn horse archers. Flanking, crossing fire. I believe they're... No, they haven't retreated yet. They're going to be cutting my poor spearmen, so... We'll eventually tie them down with this one spearman unit. And then flank from behind with our... You get on skirmish mode, bro. I see you trying to stay there. You can move back. Oh, have they engaged the horses? No. I hate horse archers. Alright, let's get into there. We'll tie them down so that these guys can make a charging attack. into a wedge formation. And oops, did I just put you in a wedge? You're supposed to be close formation. I'm sorry. Boom. They're losing badly. As they should be. They're completely surrounded. Now we'll just go into a close formation and engulf them.
The enemy general is dead. Killed before the fox could finish him.
And you can always kill the captured soldiers, which is just satisfying, really. Let's see if these horse archers have retreated now. So this is a mark of your stamina. We're hanging in there. We're quite tired because we've been running all over the map. Yeah, eventually, unlike medieval Total War II, where they kite you the entire fucking time, eventually the AI in this game just attacks the horse archers once they realize it's kind of over. Fighting spearmen in the forest as a horse archer is just something you're going to lose. I believe... How do you see... Not caps lock, shift. There's a way to see the stats of the units. I can't remember it. And then they fled the battlefield. So you just hit Control T. Serbs defeated the rebels. See, it's here you can kind of see the stats. Like their attack, their defense, I don't know. So we gained some valor for our leader. Obviously the horsemen doing most of the work. So that's the combat screen. Croatia conquered. You have taken control of the province from the rebels. You now control the province, but may need to maintain a garrison to ensure the loyalty. The stronghold is still in enemy hands. Your forces have surrounded, and it is now under siege. So you've captured the rebels. We can kill them all, execute the ringleaders, or release them all. Oh, let's kill the ringleaders. It's a tough time back then. It's just telling us the Germans are the strongest. Yes, the Holy Roman Empire is the strongest. It's not surprising. So this is under siege. I think it tells you how long until it falls. With just 14 horses, it's going to take forever. So we'll probably just have to storm the castle. Here's our new swordsman. Wojniuk swordsman. We're bringing in some archers. We can increase. No, there's a risk of rebellion. And this, yeah, I was going to say, it needs to be really low. They might rebel. That's why you want to go in with a larger army. So let's actually take you and drop you over here. 94 is a bit better. Our emissary, I do not want to fuck with the Holy Roman Empire. So we'll propose an alliance. Where's our little daughter? And we can propose her hand in marriage. You have an option. In the meantime, an heir does become available. A royal marriage will be proposed. Okay, so she can go talk to the Germans. I think we're going to go to war with Hungary eventually. This is a nice province. We want to take it. Let's be historical here. I mean, there's been some issues for Serbia with their neighbors, obviously, but we do not want the Germans grabbing our attention. In the meantime, the emissary can actually go over to these people and just say, hey, let's hang out. The Venetians. Now, the Venetians are rich as shit. So eventually we'll want to take Venice, but we don't want to piss off the Pope. We're Orthodox Christians. They're Christian Christians, so... We kind of want to wait on this front. We'd be much better off going to war with Hungary and our own Byzantine Empire here. Taking Constantinople would be pretty huge as well. Constantinople being the trade hub back in the day for all of the world. Did he pick up a trait? No. Okay, let's end the year. Not much else to do here. We're building this archery slot still. Castle Assault. All dramatically reviews. I don't want to do... They're really annoying. Just resolve it. There. We took it. Just like in the current Total War games. They're just kind of tedious sometimes. So we can execute that guy again. Awesome. Generals who are not loyal. Watch out. You can't have civil wars. Of course there were rebels. Oh, are you shitting me? Yes, we want to be in alliance with the Turks because they're going to go to war with the Byzantines. We don't care about the Byzantines right now. Swedes, I don't care. May as well. May as well. They've accepted the alliance over there, so that's good. And we've gotten a son. Are you shitting me with this already? All we've done is managed to create a larger army. Now they're a bunch of weak units, Slav warriors. There's not too much here that's actually that scary. And we can make our own Slav warrior in the meantime. We may be able to defend this immediately. It leads to farming. We'd like to develop the economy here. Looks like they have 2 metals. Is this silver and gold? Copper. So we got every metal. Silver, copper, and gold. Good for us. Let's start trying to develop this economically by creating mining and forestry, farming. That can give us horse archers. Alright, copper mines. Ah, Jesus. I mean, that's a lot of men. 820 men, and I have 270. God damn, we're gonna have to like give this up already. So never mind. Never mind. The odds of them rebelling were so slim. But they did. Thanks, RNG. Let's make this very high since we're bringing our whole stack back. Well, we'll regroup and then go and take it again. We have archers. Let's make another archer unit. And then maybe another swordsman. Croatia is lost, so I had to pee there. Turns out Croatians and Serbs do not get along. Who knew? We created that Boyer's workshop. The Germans don't want to join us. Well, you know what? We'll go to war with you if we have to. I'm actually not too put out about this. It gives us a chance to show off some of the game mechanics going into combat and whatnot. So we should be able to have Serbian cavalry now, right? No? We have the swordsmith's workshop, don't we? Oh, it's just the swordsmith. Well, shit. We do have the horse breeder, so we need to upgrade to a castle in order to get a swordsmith workshop. So Serbian cavalry must be a pretty good unit. We're going to build just this really quick watchtower. It lets us look into our neighboring provinces. We can see the information. Like this stack we can't see anymore. So we'll just build that really quick. The turns go fast and furious here. Come here, princess. And we can just bring our emissary back. There goes some emissaries across the world. So that is an option, actually. I don't want to see the fucking emissaries sliding around every turn. No. Widescreen, full screen? I don't know. Morale, fatigue. We should do limited ammo, probably, huh? Maybe you do have to see him move. Could be wrong. It's funny, it like loads every time. It like, I don't know. It's such an old game. I don't know how programming worked back then. We have our watchtower. That gives better armor to our units, as it clearly states. Let's just start in on this castle. It's going to take a long time. It's going to be nice once it's done. I think once these guys are done, we can then now go back into Serbia or Croatia. Teach them all a goddamn lesson. In the meantime, we got a prince. That's going to help too. The great project of Duke William the Bastard, now called the Conqueror, to know the worth of his new kingdom of England is finally complete. His assessors have not missed a single sheep, ox, horse, field, smithy, serf, or anything else in their work to value and tax the realm. So if you're playing the English, that gives you like plus acumen for everybody, I think. Sweden, he brings an offer an alliance and just our favors. Might work better together. I thought he already sent one. Here's Prince Yukon. This is going to be our future leader. Wow, he can command some people. He is irritable, so he has +1 dread. And a natural leader. It looks like he's going to be a good king. So let's try not to get him killed. In fact, just like the heir, you have to sit in the castle. Daddy's going to go to war, okay? We're going to take those fuckers out this time. These guys look really good. We're just going to keep building these guys. We're going to get an upgraded spearman. Another archer. Let's go archer, spearman. Build that. Start to get the core building. You can see the Byzantines could be a problem. If they wanted to take me out, they could take me out immediately. We need to expand. We can't have just one province. Did the Hungarians, did we talk to them? No. But who are they with? Oh, they allied themselves with like everybody. So if we went to war with them, we might not be very well liked. All right, we'll try to ally with the Hungarians, so we won't have to worry too much about the north. We can really then just start focus on the Byzantines. We're going to pick a war with the largest empire. It's going to be great. All right, let's go kill these bastards once and for all. They have more units. We have much better units and a better command. Group them up. Group them up. Group them up. Let's pause. So we're going to take these guys. It's a similar map. We just fought here, right? We're going to put our swordsmen on this ridge. Spearmen in support. Oops, I just clicked. You want them in stacks of 4. They're most effective when in stacks of 4. And of course, archers at the ready. Where are these assholes going? Christ, they're taking up on this hill, aren't they? The music for this game has always been so fucking epic. Okay, you can see them skirmishing with their archers. We're gonna shoot the shit out of them. We will win this archery fight. We have 2 archery units, you have 1. I don't like them shooting my horsemen though. Let's bring them out to the flanks. Wait, okay, stop. You can go here. You can go here. Yeah, this is putting the pressure on the Slav warriors already. They're very prone to shields as well. Very prone to shields, I think I just said. They're very prone to ranged. These archers are just peppering the shit out of my leader. We want to reduce their numbers. Get them ready. This is okay. We're going to pull you back. Run back. Alright, they're basically letting us flank them. So we will oblige. You want to get behind them, that really just crushes their morale. We're going to send this unit behind them as well. Just to really make them just losing badly, as you can see. Really just fucking crush that morale. If you're this guy, you're kind of upset that your commander just sent you to your death. And we want to run back. You get a bonus from doing a charge attack, of course. You can see them feeling the pressure now. Alright, we're going to regroup. Take these 2. Kind of regroup. You can see there's more coming. The spearmen did great, but they're a bit wounded now. And you're going to fire at them. Meantime, you can chase down some peasants. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I clicked. Okay, you can keep firing anytime you want. I'm not sure what this unit's trying to do. We've probably captured enough of them. They're not going to regroup. Let's just flank him. You are encircled again, bro. Typical Croatians, right, Slavier? You can't have friendly fire. We don't want that. We're going to get up here and try to trigger the next wave. You guys still trying to fight me? this flank's turn to have some battle. Why aren't you guys skirmishing? They're on skirmish mode. We're actually going to go after the archers this time. Okay, no. Get out of there. They're trying to pincher you. And I think it's time. Get the fuck out of there. So they're impetuous, so they do stuff even though you don't want them to. Which it looks like that's what just happened there. Yeah, so they just got fucked up. They pinchered themselves, though. I may have just lost my leader. Not leader, because this is my king, but like the guy that was running that province. Shoot them. Let's just not go into mass. You just don't want to keep like stacking your units. You want to be flanking. I've said this before. Come on, king. He's so tired he's been running everywhere. We can't have these javelin men just fucking us up. My king needs to kill their leader. If he does that, we'll be good to go. Get in there. You got some spearmen coming in support. These guys are holding the line. What a bloodbath, huh? This is their commander, you can see with the big square. Yeah, he got flanked. That flank is what did it. That one horse flanking him. Stop shooting. Just shooting yourselves. And that was it. Tough battle, but we got it.
Your soldiers now hold prisoner the wretched enemy general.
That voice acting is too good. See if our guy died. He probably did. I kind of want to execute them all at this point. Let's make a point. We don't want to be fucked with, okay? That probably just pissed them off and now they're going to rebel again. Yeah, you can see he died. So the titles are back over here. Oh well. 25% chance of rebelling again. Oof. The fort has been destroyed with all this warfare. Yeah, he's gonna just stay here. Now we gotta bring back another Karska Garda. Are any of these guys worth promoting? No. Just please don't rebel again. Accept your new masters. The Aragonese are the happiest. That's great. Yes, of course the Pope. I will be in alliance with you so you don't kill us all. Down to 86. This will slowly be dropping as time goes by and we build the army back up. 96. Almost have to send everybody. Yeah, you can stay. It's not worth that small percentage. If we could give this title to a guy with a lot of dread too, it reduces them wanting to revolt. His guard will naturally replenish itself over time as well. This guy has a little bit of dread. Probably not worth it. Okay, not much else to do. We've taken the only rebel province. The rest would start war. So we're going to be doing some nation building. King of Armenia has captured and executed, and they no longer exist. So the Byzantines have just killed... Oh, I think he just denied the marriage. And you get traits, vice and virtues. This guy has a secret adultery, so we can frame him later with spies. But, you know, it doesn't really matter right now. Vilisaj Alexic. So we're above 100, so there should not be any more revolts. So that's good. We can start building the army back up. I'd really like to give these titles away. So this guy has a secret adultery. He has some good acumen. I mean, that would increase the income here. I don't know, we'll see. It's a shame that one guy died. He died for the cause, though. Peace of the Cross, the French are happy. More zeal in France. I think you can head back home. We can send the prince to the frontier. You can head back with the boss man. I'm anal and I like to have like really clean stacks so that everyone's healthy. We don't want to send too many. Yeah, it's still 110. Come on, be worth a damn. Let's keep construction going. You can see the stacks around us. We have to build up a stack. Just build, build, build. Fort is completed. You could probably head back now too. He's kind of an outdated stack. I'd rather have armored spearmen than just spearmen. Again, we want to build up our income here, so let's start that. Oh, this guy's a 2-star. He sucks at everything else, but may as well give him another command. Maybe he'll grow up into something nice. You get to sit in your castle. I always like to kind of re-up and train these guys rather than getting new units. Here, you can just stand in the castle. I don't know. Go die somewhere. We may as well just put this guy in charge for now. It's going to increase the income a bit. Not like amazingly, but we can always strip his title later with our emissary. Which pisses him off, but whatever. Okay, the Turks are rich. We have a new prince. He's a secret, but he's a great warrior. That's nice. So this guy, if he never becomes king, part of what happens is they just become generals that are immortal. It's really weird. It's I don't know. The new games, you know, they eventually die. I kind of like it from Medieval Total War 1 though, because you can really develop these guys over the entire course of the game. So I kind of like that aspect. So we've trained this guy, retrained his units. Again, nothing much to do here. bring our emissary back home. Our princess is home. We're just going to build up for war with Byzantine Empire. You can see they're at war with Hungary. Brings proposal of marriage. Do we join up with them and then go to war with Hungary? At war with the pagans. Wait, they have an alliance? I thought I just saw them going to war. Ugh, I don't think so. There's only so many places we can go, and it may as well be this way. I mean, look at their leaders, though. Ugh. We're gonna pick a fight with the big dog. Let's keep the income running. We're making $375 a year right now, so we got to pay for our army. So we're just gonna keep building up some mines. This is gonna be our army maker, and this is gonna be our income maker for now. It's actually not terrible, because maybe we can go to war with the Venetians then. I wouldn't mind taking their lands. Just keep building up the army. So they want you to go to on a crusade. The Khan of the Cumans say he brings an offer of an alliance. No, I'm good. I don't want to be with you fucking pagans. Do you lose value? Do you wish to remain allied to the Genoese? Yes, I do. Because this gives us a chance to go to war with them. We're going to help the Genoese by going to war against the Venetians ourselves. Everyone seems to like the Venetians, though. Let's bring them forward or start create a forward army. We need watchtowers so we can look into here. We gotta build up a stack. Build up the army. Sure, we don't need the Hungarians fucking with us if we're going to war with the Venetians. We keep our prince safe at home. We might need him though. We might need him. Yeah, start getting some income. I've been saying we need income. Yeah, we can up our tax rate now. Let's keep building that stack. If anything, the Venetians now have to worry about us, so it's going to help our friends the Genoese, so they're going to have to keep a bigger stack here. Bohemians are no longer a threat. They've been eliminated. Yeah, alright. Sure. The more friends, the merrier. Those are countries we'll never be involved with anyway. Alright, what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 archers, 4 of these guys, 3 spearmen. We need more horsey kind of stuff. Alright, we've created this, so we're going after this swordsmith's workshop. So we can get these Serbian cavalry. And we'll start pumping out Serbian cavalry. That'll give us horses to finish off this stack. We'll have a full stack army. Seljuks are very strong. That's good. That's good for us, for the Byzantines. We have another prince. Or a proposal of alliance. He's strange. That's never good. He eventually becomes like miserably insane, and happiness is just really low. We could always send him off to his death. What a psychopath. I'll keep the weirdo at home. Got that too, so may as well do another one more archer. No, don't we have an archer? Yeah. Alright, these 2 crossbowmen will finish off the stack, so that's cool. And then we'll make a backbone here to keep start building up a second stack. Cool. Skip turn, end turn, end turn. But you can see how this is just much more streamlined and simple than all the future games. Oh wow, the Venetian dude died too. Might be the perfect time to go after him. Prince Vukan is now an honorable warrior. That's great. This guy's gonna be good. Unfortunately, he's gonna be the king. Yeah, it might be time to strike at these Venetians. They have a new leader. Yeah. We'll give him a couple turns. We'll bring in the last of the crossbowmen. Then we'll help out our Genoese allies. This will complete the stack. I think we need to get something better than just fucking Slav warriors. So we're gonna build that, lets us build warriors, and so we start making swordsmen and archers and stuff. To war, next turn. I don't plan on going too far. Let's reorganize the stack. That puts everything in like together when you just take the leader off and drag it back in. So this is a perfect stack. 960 men is the most you can take. It's That's why the flag's all the way to the top. I still got it. You do 4 horses, 4 spearmen, 3 archers, 4 swordsmen. Perfect stack. It's gonna go fuck some shit up here. It's gonna be a good battle. We should win this though. And pretty much just cripple the Venetians. They're gonna lose their capital. They're at war with Genoa. We're gonna save in case some crazy stuff happens. I mean, if we lose, we lose, right? Well, I'm just interested to see who's gonna break their alliance with me and whatnot. Yes, I do. So we gotta bring that down to normal. Alright. To arms. Let's help out our Genoese friends. See, the Pope's right here. We're not going to go to war with the Pope. That would be insane. So we take this. Genoa's here. You know, they're battling over this stuff here. We could really just neuter the Venetians. See what happens. We said we'd help out the Genoese. I believe our princess married into their family. All the more reason. Venetians have decided to retreat. Perfect. We've taken control. We don't even have to siege. So this is where people leave because I'm a dick. We know. Like literally everybody. And Vukan continues to become a giant asshole. Good for him. So perfect. You can see the Genoese are in Tuscany. They're probably in Genoa. We've confined the Venetians to Milan. I think this is Acumen, yeah. This is a money-making province. For sure. That we want to defend. Our whole stack will be right in here. They're not leaving anywhere. Of course, we want to be able to see what's around us, so that'll be the first thing we build. Anyone worth giving this to? I mean, I guess we'll give it to you. You're all right. You're getting somewhere. Send them over. We can make spearmen, Slav, javelinmen, archers. We built up to some of the money, but we need a secondary army producing kind of province. Just keep pumping out the army. We're going to be using them. They can make archers. A bark would be nice. Actually would be really nice. Takes a lot of resources though. They're probably going to counterattack. Portugal, already gone. We're losing them very quickly. Another prince. Prince Dessa. Great warrior, irritable. Vukan is now chivalrous. This guy is just taken off. This guy looks like he's going to be a great general. It's going to be nice to not have him become king. 49. He's going to live a long time. We want to send off Euros to die somewhere. This guy can go take on a tough battle somewhere. You're the Duke of Croatia, so he's sitting there. Actually, don't want to build that. Alright, we can get the Serbian cavalry now. In the hills of Serbia, money is often scarce and war frequent. These cavalry, therefore, are armored more lightly than others, using bows from a distance rather than charging in with lances. and able to retreat when under pressure to their mountain strongholds. Long range, strong charge, good morale, good defense, good attack. Cool. Well, let's start pumping out some of them. We're going to use our hit and run tactics. May as well start giving people better armor. We're going to build a church for morale. Start getting some of these luxury items. Good income. So they're Christian. We want to make them Orthodox. Let's think about what we want there. The Vanic swordsman would be nice. Armored spearmen. So we can start churning out units here. I think this stack is enough. He's got a bunch of shit units. These guys are okay. Feudal sergeants. There's nothing too crazy there that scares me though. You can only bring 16 units to an to the battle anyway, so the rest go into reserve. When you start pulling from your reserves, things usually aren't going very well anyway. We have to look into Austria. I'm very content with just sitting here and not fucking with anything else around here. I'd like to move east. We'd like to go this way towards Constantinople. The thing is, when you play these kind of factions, you have so many borders, so you have to keep armies in every province. When you play someone like England, Spain, there's a lot of choke points. A gentle knight. A hedonist. Well, you're going to be losing your title if you keep this up. Actually, I'm just going to fucking strip it right now. This guy's an asshole. They're going to invest again in money. Yeah, you're losing your title, bro. Hedonist? I don't think so. Lucky I don't assassinate you. He's a Sybarite now. Well, fuck him. Yeah. Well, you're a bitch. That's what you are. Send the last of these guys. Hopefully these Serbian warriors, one of these will be worth a damn. Now, who are you? You can have the Acumen title. Lord Chamberlain. So you get even better income here. And this increases command. No one really worth giving it to right now. Let's make this bark. Why not? You can park them right here. We'll eventually go right to war with the Venetians. Let's see if we can actually just have an alliance And the war and the hostilities. I don't know. You hanging in there, Genoa? I got your back if you want to take out Milan. I don't want to. I took their capital. So be happy with that. End the turn. Germans are very strong. Yes, they are. The Pope died. We have a new Pope, and something happened in Islam. We end the unfortunate Haas. Yeah, I was actually just thinking the same thing. So that's cool. He's given up the capital. Now, I am in no rush to remove this stack. You're not going to fool me like that. But that's cool. We can start focusing building the stack here now. There we go. That's not bad. Okay. These Byzantines are getting a little frisky on the border here. Hungarians are in upheaval. Interesting. Not a lot of units there, too. They have a lot of allies, but none in common with me, really. Is it time to strike? Really wish we had the swordsman. Once we get these swordsmen, so maybe in 4 turns we'll be able to go after him. Oh yeah, you can pump out swordsmen now too. Those swordsmen are just bread and butter of our army. They're so good early. It's a good unit. It's unique to the Serbs, it looks like. See the Genoese still fighting the Venetians. And he's done. Yes. Yes, indeed, Poland. I will be going to war with Hungary, so we may need them. As you can see, they've just taken them out. Don Bohemia de Tankerville. So Genoa now has this little cluster. We'll see if they start shit with us 100 years from now or something. For now, they're definitely a strong alliance. I believe our princess married their prince. Keep building the income here in Croatia. Cool. Does he need more spearmen? 3, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, we're building the 4 guys. Should be pretty good. I think that's the stack, yeah. And then we'll be able to go into Hungary. Then I think we'll call it a break here. Don't want this to go on too long. It's probably already been over an hour. That's this game, though. It's always just one more turn. Yes. He's at war with the Byzantines as well. Interesting. Just keep it going. gotta start fucking with Hungary. Sweden was captured and executed. Prince Vukan has a secret bad temper. Yes, he does. This is an angry man. Oh, I forgot he became a gentle knight. He has a secret bad temper, but is he gentle knight at the same time? Let's bring them down to here. Start building the stack back here. In fact, you two can just come down. We'll be able to attack next turn if we want. Another error. This dude is pumping out the kids. A marriage proposal from them. Sure. Killer instinct. Clever with words. I like it. That increases your acumen. Good job, Jeff Tanovich. Alright, let's keep getting the income. We want to make them start switching to Orthodox religion, so let's build a church. This will be a tough fight. I get the horsemen. Zaleski, that's a unique Hungarian unit. Armored dudes. Joe baggies aren't terrible. They're like skirmishers. They got the armored spearmen though. This would be a tough fight. I'm looking at it. We can just get rid of these spearmen. Original unit. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. A dockyard. We can get assassins. Monastery. Chancellery. Gives a new title to put to a unit. Might have to start thinking about siege works if we're going against castles and stuff. Better armor's not a bad idea. Militia sergeants. Get even more income with the gold. I don't know, we might need some siege works. No. I like the armory. Make the units we're making that much tougher. Give them more morale. We want a strong army. Strong Serbian army. See more Serbian cavalry. Let's go every other. Alright, I think we'll call it there. We did not go to war, I'm sorry. We will be though. We might just need a bigger stack. We might need double stacks to go in there. But Medieval Total War, the game that started it all. Still a blast to play. I don't see much difference between this and Total War. Medieval... Fucking hell. Total War Warhammer 2. Like, just the graphics have improved. The game is still the same, which is why I've had a hard time buying some of these newer titles. They just reskin and upgrade the graphics and add to the micromanagement shit. Which is just annoying to me. So, anyway, hopefully be putting more of this on the channel if you guys like it. Otherwise, see you guys next time. Have a good day.